Buttstock like we always do in my reviews. Alright, here we are. Now this buttstock is Polish, a Polish buttstock. This is your traditional regular 2x4 type wood, as you can tell by the layering that you have in this kind of wood. But this rifle stock came finished like this. It's very beautiful wood. It matches, everything matches on here. I haven't done any changing with this except for the pistol grip to make it look more traditional. But of course, the difference in this buttstock is that the butt plate is not ribbed. It's smooth, as you can see. Right here, the butt plate is smooth, and your Romanian ones are ribbed. And of course, it has a trap door for your cleaning kit here. And usually, you can also tell the Polish ones because they have a rivet here. Here, I don't call it a rivet, I call it more like a pin in here. I believe the Romanians just have the two here or the two here. I could be wrong though, but 1, 2, 3. Of course, you have one up here as well. Moving to the pistol grip. This is a Russian, from Russia. Order it online. It's no, actually, I didn't order this one online. I got this from a gun show. I paid $20 for it, which is a good deal. This is a genuine Russian pistol grip. This is a little bit more thicker than your traditional plastic pistol grips. They're a little bit thinner and a little more, not as sturdy, I don't think. Just hollow and just they feel cheap. But this is a good, solid Russian made, wood, laminated, glossed. It came like that. It matched the wood pretty good. Might be very, 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 very small differences in the color, but not much where you can tell. And of course, as you can see, we got the Polish AK-47M. And of course, you can see right here, made by IO Inc. in Monroe, North Carolina. Now, again, this receiver is not American. It's not Nodak Spud. It's not Interordnance. I believe that's a receiver maker. That could be this company, but this receiver is actually 100% Polish made, which is a good thing. In order for it to be 922R compliant, since I did put a pistol grip, this does have an American magazine on here, made by IO Inc. as well. And it's pretty much an American, cheap American copy of the Bulgarian Circle 10, which is nothing in quality in comparison. It's all thin plastic with a thin plastic follower and a plastic butt plate. The Bulgarians, of course, rugged polymer with, metal inlay with pretty damn strong spring, strong, thick polymer follower, and the butt plate's steel. But this is a good magazine. It feeds well. No complaints here. Of course, we have here the Tapco G2 trigger system. Of course, most of your AK variant rifles. The only complaint I have about this rifle, this is a little loose, as you can see. And what I'm going to do, I'm probably going to get some JB weld to put on the sides and then grind it down real smooth just to thicken it up a little bit so when it slides in it'll be sturdy. But this does not affect the shooting of it whatsoever, which doesn't matter because a lot of the collision cuffs I have, if I have a problem, I can always replace the part with something else, and I have spare parts as well. Of course, the hand guards match the color as well. Your dark, reddish brown. And this one is a palm swell right here, as you can see. You can see the palm swells on each side. And I actually do really like the palm swell. Actually, it's quite a bit more comfortable than your traditional hand guards. And the good thing about this AK, believe it or not, this barrel is also a Polish barrel, original barrel, imported by IO Inc. Of course, the barrel, the tuning receiver is imported, and they add other Polish parts. But this is an original cold hammer forged chrome line barrel, Polish, which is very, very grateful for that, actually. Of course, you got your traditional slant brake, but the only real difference is that it's made by IO Inc. So this is an American brake, and I don't know. I think these are 920 part 922R. Not sure, but other than that, it serves its purpose. All right. Of course, I made a sling for this AK actually. The sling I put on here was actually an old belt of my girlfriend's. I just it's a perfect length. I basically just looped it there on the other side, brought it back around, put a hole here in the front, punctured it, tied a 550 cord to hold it down, and tied it in place up there. But you know what, I thought it actually looks pretty good with the AK. And of course on the back you have your belt buckle, and all I did was loop it through reverse, puncture a hole, bend the needle here, and push it in reverse and bend it back, so when it actually tightens it holds in place. So no problem, so it don't come off. But it's leather, so I mean it's a good strap. It serves its purpose. I'm gonna flip this rifle around. Do it from the other side now. Of course, you have your X and Y indentions for more rigidity and durability for the rivets and pins to stay in place. Of course, like I said, as you can see, Tapco G2 USA. Of course, you know, you have your traditional magazine lever here. Nothing special about it. Like the only really levers I found that are kind of unique in a way are the Rincos. They're the only ones that I really have found unique, which they're a lot easier to push out, and it has a longer tab that extends about right here. But other than that, it does its job. Of course, like I said, magazine is IO Inc. Of course, it's Dimpled Receiver. If you know your AKs, there are a lot of dimples, and receivers vary between nationality of where they're made. This one is probably on par with the Russian one. Of course, here you can see this is imported by Pioneer Arms, but it is made in the RADOM, Poland, which is the I think it's called the LUCZNIK factory in RADOM, Poland. And of course, PA, Poland, you got your, this is all, like I said, original. You know, you don't see no tool marks. It's very smooth. Open it up here. Of course, I think it's very greasy right now. I'm making sure I grease my guns really well. This is actually the same kind of oil they put in the NASCAR transmission gears, so it's very sticky and oily, but that's okay. It's the way I like it for storage anyways. Plus, when it gets built up of carbon, it's easier to wipe off anyways. Put this safety down here. Reverse this rifle again so I can get it out for you. Of course, you got your traditional, you know, bolt carrier piston. I don't know if this piston's American. I'm gonna guess that this piston is an American piston for the simple fact that I can recognize the inside of this piston right here, if I can get a good focus on it. If you can notice, the inside of the piston's black, which is an indicator it's either a Romanian piston or a Tapco, which isn't a big deal. And if for some reason this piston, you know, the bolt carrying the bolt's actually a little bit more heavy than your traditional ones. Serial number. Now, only a couple of these parts are matching. No, a lot of them aren't, but they are Polish, so they do all fit tight and snug like if they were matching. So it's not a really big deal for me. Move this bolt for you guys. Of course, you have your traditional AK-47M bolt, which is a little bit different than the 74 bolt, if y'all, anyone watching is familiar with it. Take a good look at this. All these parts were brand new, they weren't used, so everything's in good condition. You can see the firing pin right there. Firing pin's in great condition. It's not chipped, angled, seared off, or rubbed down at all. Still has a dome shape, which is a good indicator it's have been used. And right here, if you notice, this actually will pretty much show you that this is a Polish bolt. Right there, if you can see it, right where my tip of my finger is. I don't know if my camera will focus on it that close. If you can see it right there, that's a circle 11 right there. Got a caddy corner top left to that pinhole. You can see the 11 right there. Circle 11, which indicates this is a Polish bolt. So this thing's very easy to take off. Like I said, a lot of the parts aren't matching. That 9 times out of 10 the indicator of why the hell it's not working the way it should. But they're all brand new parts, so I'm not going to complain too much. I don't know if I can get in the barrel for y'all. I'll sure try. Oh yeah, you can see that beautiful chrome lining right there. See it gleaming in there. So you can see barrel rifling's nice. Chrome lined. Cold hammer forged. Can't complain too much with that, can we? But again, you know, this AK is a good AK, and this isn't loaded, guys. You know, for the freaking trolls who want to say I didn't clear my weapon, it's perfectly fine. It's my video, and I've owned weapons long enough to know the responsibility of them. The internals. Of course, you got your G2 again. Good receiver. The rails are in good condition.